Hi everybody, I'm Sean Gossett. Welcome to the commentary of my experience at the 2015 Daytona 500. It was legend Jeff Gordon's final Daytona 500. Earlier this year, he announced that this would be his final full-time season, and the jig is up, folks. I have been a Jeff Gordon fan since I was 5 years old, and my dad brought home a newspaper clipping of when he won the 97 500 and Hendrick Motorsports finished 1, 2, 3. The Air Force Thunderbirds did the flyover and even circled around to do a little showing off, so that was a real treat before the race. I remember as a little kid having a kite that was shaped like an F-16 and had the Thunderbirds paint job on it, so that was really neat getting to see them in real life. Anyway, back to the race. Talk about appropriate. Jeff Gordon got pole position for his final Daytona 500. That marks three significant Daytona pole winners in a row. 2 years ago, we had Danica Patrick becoming the first female pole sitter. And then last year, Austin Dillon put the 3 on the pole. And now Gordon kicks off his final season from the front row, which means I predict that next year, Chase Elliott is going to put Jeff Gordon's famed 24 on the pole, make it 4 significant pole winners in a row. You heard it here first, guys. Now, not to take anything away from the actual race itself, but my favorite moment in going to a NASCAR race is coming up, and that is the pace laps. It just gives me goosebumps every time, the first time those cars come rumbling past you, and you just feel it in your chest, and the tension is mounting, and it's just the coolest feeling. Alright, well, enough of the pre-race stuff. Let's get to what you came here for, the actual race. I'm going to shut up for a minute and just let you enjoy this.
Race fans, on your feet all the way around this 2.5 mile super speedway. Daytona Rising Project rises higher when you stand. Don't use that seat. Follow these drivers as they come on turn number 3 and 4, the 57th edition of the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Jeff Gordon, his final appearance at Daytona.
The first caution of the day came out on lap 27 when Landon Cass's engine let go. Jeff Gordon had dominated the race up till that point and would continue to stay out front for most of the first half. He would go on to lead 87 total laps that day. I'm going to give a shout out here to Hunter Masling, the front tire changer on the number 2 team. I went to college with his sister, Addie Masling. I think I just saw Brad Keselowski pull in kind of at the top of the screen there. But, that's cool to know that he was there. Well, after the restart, it was the Hendrick boys out front as Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. all traded the lead for about the next 15 laps. Second caution of the day came out when Tony Stewart got a little loose and ended up into the wall. Matt Kenseth got some pretty bad damage there also. Tony Stewart ended up having to go back into the garage. Matt Kenseth was able to stay out, but he went a few laps down. During the next green flag stretch, Joey Logano started to flex his muscles as he took the lead. A few laps later, Jeff Gordon was able to retake the lead on the outside. Unfortunately, I don't have that on video, but the outside had been pretty difficult during the first part of the day, so that was impressive to see. This green flag stretch actually lasted long enough that we ended up having some green flag pit stops. Carl Edwards would take over the lead during that sequence. We had great seats for this action, as you can see almost everybody lock up their brakes trying to get down to pit row speed. The third caution of the day came out on lap 107 for debris. A piece of hose was seen somewhere near the start-finish line. I think it was at this time also that Jamie McMurray started messing with his crew and claiming that there was some rain in turn 2. Not a chance of rain all day. It was absolutely gorgeous. On lap 160, it was Brad Keselowski's engine that went up in smoke. And that also caused Jamie McMurray and Ryan Newman to collide, so they ended up taking some damage under this caution as well. There was an exciting moment here for many of the fans as Dale Earnhardt Jr. took the lead coming out of turn 4. Just listen to the crowd once he goes out in front. On lap 176, Ryan Blaney's engine went up in smoke, and that was some serious cause for concern for Joey Logano. Wood Brothers Racing was using the same engine as Brad Keselowski, so that is always cause for concern when your teammate's engine goes up. Well, Jimmy Johnson led on the lap 181 restart, and the final 20 laps were absolutely bonkers. Look at that. They're 3 wide for the lead, 10 rows deep. That didn't change for the final 20 laps. There's about 12 to go, I think, right here. But boy, did these guys put on a show. You were convinced they were going to wreck any second, and they never did. It was just the most impressive display of driving skill from the entire field. With 10 laps to go, I hit the record button and left it alone, so I'm going to step back for these final 10 laps and let you enjoy some of the most exciting restrictor plate racing I have ever seen. And keep an eye out for Justin Allgaier with 6 laps to go. We almost had the big one, and he made a huge save. 4 laps to go, and we get our first actual wreck of the day. Justin Allgaier, likely from damage he took during that almost wreck, ended up spinning, hitting the wall, and bringing out the caution, which meant we were going green-white checker at Daytona. Here it is, the final 2 laps. So Joey Logano gets his first ever Daytona 500 victory. Now, the caution flag did end up getting thrown on that last lap. A lot of people weren't too happy with that. I think NASCAR made the right decision there. They didn't show it on TV, but Kyle Larson ended up hitting the wall pretty hard on that last lap wreck, and the safety crews are not allowed to move until the caution is thrown. So I'm glad that NASCAR erred on the side of safety, and I don't think anybody was going to catch Joey anyway. So congratulations to Joey Logano. Jeff Gordon did end up getting caught up in that final lap crash, but you know what? I wasn't disappointed with that at all. I got to see Jeff Gordon compete in his final Daytona 500, and I think he did all of us fans proud. He ran really strong, he ran up front, and he was in it till the final lap, which at Daytona is all you can ask for. I had an absolute blast at this race. It was so much fun. I'm glad I went, and congratulations again to Joey Logano.